So here's the thing about this, and we're going to explain this and get right into this video. There's a whole difference between being attracted to women, like for fun, and going out and for hookups and all this other kind of stuff. Rather than being attracted to women and taking them seriously as far as relationships, long-term commitment, marriage, all that kind of stuff. There's a huge difference. Because as a man, you don't care so much how a woman is mentally if you're just looking for fun, for hookups, all this other kind of stuff. Because if you go out and do that stuff, the reason why you don't care is because you don't have to put up with all the fuckery that's involved with a woman who has a bunch of mental issues, possibly disorders, taking psych meds, and all this other kind of shit. You don't got to deal with any of that stuff. Hookups are hookups. If she's hot, she's hot. Give her balls. As far as a relationship, you're going to care about every variable. At least if you're a man that has any standards at all. So, with that being said, men today, for the most part, are turned off by majority of women. And why is this? Because majority of women has lost their marbles. Majority of women have a whole bunch of mental health disorders and everything else going on. They pretend like they're happy. They're on social media smiling from ear to ear, taking all these pictures and shit. And you talk to them, bro, and it's like they're miserable. They're absolutely miserable. No charisma, no nothing. It's this fake, false existence that they're portraying on social media, bro. It's like one moment of a second for the camera. They pretend to be so happy, and then it's back to their miserable life. It's insane. Like, here's an example. If you look at my Instagram, for example, right? For those of you guys that don't follow me on Instagram, definitely come follow me on Instagram. But if you guys see my Instagram, and it's the same username as here on YouTube, Terry Joel Jr. So if you see my Instagram, I don't look like the happiest person you're ever going to see. I might not look like that, but I'm very content in who I am. And I'm pretty damn happy with who I am and who I've become and who I'm going to become thus far. So, I mean, who I'm going to continue to become. So, I have a more intense demeanor on social media. Hardworking guy, intense demeanor, all this other kind of stuff, right? You see some of these women, bro. They're smiling from ear to ear, bro. Like their life is like this happy, happy, happy thing. And I'm telling you this right now. It's so far from the truth, it's not even funny. I have talked to countless amounts of women, bro, and I'm telling you right now, man, a lot of them are fucking miserable, man. And I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm dead serious, bro. Once you get to know them, man, they are fucking miserable, bye. They are miserable. Psych meds, all this other kind of stuff. Not right in the head. All these issues. And yet they still take the time to get on social media to put these big smiles for the public, to make it look like they're so happy and stuff. They're so focused on that instead of being focused on becoming actually happy and content in life. And it's insane. It's like all their energy goes into just looking like they're happy. And that's what's fucking them up the most. Because you know what? Without social media, They'd be far more focused on actually putting in the work to be happy and understanding and realizing that's far more important than anything else. Your health gotta be on point first. Otherwise, nothing else is gonna matter. Like when I get sick, for example, like I kind of am right now, I might be getting over it somewhat, but I got sick back to back. I got sick for weeks. I got better and straight again, bro. I caught like probably the same thing, and I got it again. And it's never happened before. It's pretty miserable. So it's hard, to enjoy life when you're like that. You can't really taste food. You can't really, you don't even have the energy to go to the gym. And if you do, it's just gonna run you down worse. It's going to make you even more sick. It's going to weaken your immune system. You have no enthusiasm for nothing. Everything just sucks. Nothing excites you. You're just like, holy shit. Bro, that's how these women are, like, almost all the time. Almost all the time, bro. Miserable. And they're not even sick, but they are sick because they're sick in the head. That's something they can help. We can't help if we get some sick illness or something like that. It's going to make you pretty miserable. But here's my point. Men are turned off by a majority of women nowadays because that's how they are. It's not even necessarily about how they look, because some of these girls, bro, that's even sick in the head. They look hot. They look good. It's once you get to know them, it's a turnoff. It's a huge turnoff. Why do you guys think so many women flake nowadays? This isn't talked about enough. Why do you guys think so many women flake nowadays? You think it's just because they're that beautiful? They have that many options? Whole bunch of guys that's just over the top successful who want them? It's not the case. They might have some options, sure. Who doesn't? The reason they flake, bro, is because they're mentally unwell. They're not well in the head. They're not ready, bro. They want to act like they're ready. They fake like they're all ready until the time comes, reality hits, and they have to step out of their fucking dream world, bro. I have talked to women like this before, and it was a month or two wasted of my time. And it was over. It was done. Just like that. And it's like, damn, man. Another one bites the dust. So many of them, bro, are like this today. So many of them, bro, are like that today. And it's a turnoff, It makes you not really want to deal with them anymore or even talk to them, bro. Like, you're not getting anything. You're not getting any of what you want. And they're very good at fooling you to make you believe that they're good, that they're a good catch, that they're ready, that they're healthy, that they're not like your ex. They'll tell you things like, oh my God, like, I'm so sorry you went through that. Your ex is crazy, blah, 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 blah. They end up being even fucking crazier. Like, it's insane, bro. I don't know what has happened to this world of women, but it's not good. It's not good, man. And what do? You can't do anything. It's just a huge turnoff, and maybe one day they'll wake up, but by that time it's going to be too late. And you're going to look at her and be like, man, you were hot in your prime, and now you're just not. That's how you're going to see it. There's so many women, bro, that's going to wait so long. They're going to get older. And they'll be wanting you bad. They'll be wanting you really bad. And you're just going to see the man and it's going to be like, yeah, you were hot in your prime, but not so much no more. Don't really want you no more. Don't really like you no more. You know, we should have been together during those years and we just were not for whatever reason. I don't understand why it takes women nowadays to get so old to finally mature. It's because they put it off. It's like a man who puts off his ambitions and stuff and just parties and drinks and dwells into drugs and stuff like this all throughout his 20s and stuff. It's like, are you going to take that seriously? Would you bank on that as a husband if you're a woman? The answer is no. He ain't got a pot to piss in. How is that a good bet? So why is it a good bet for us to get with these women when they're older now? They probably hoed around. They probably did a whole bunch of stuff they shouldn't have. They're not the same as they used to be. And now it's like, I don't know. It's not the same. You can't take them seriously, bro. It's a turnoff. Should have been together, but you didn't want to wake up. You didn't want to put in the work. Just like some men didn't want to put in the work, you didn't want to put in the work. But all of a sudden now you do that you're older. But now it's too late. Those years that went by when you were like that, that's what we wanted. We wanted that. And women can sit there and say, oh, well, we get older anyways. It's a lot different when you have her when she's young because you grow together as a couple. It's a lot different. They expect to live those years independently by themselves. And for us to want them at the last dying second, we missed out on all of that. We as men missed out on all of that, all of their younger years when they're in their prime, when they're at their most beautiful, and they want us to take them at the last dying second. It's like there's just enough time now to have a kid. There's just enough time now to get married. There's just enough time now to do all this stuff. Take me. No. No. No, sir. Won't be me. Won't be me. No. Give them the little Arc the Clown wave. Won't be me. You guys can go ahead. I don't care what you do. Won't be me. Just like these women wouldn't take a bum. Wouldn't take a guy that doesn't have a pot to piss in. Isn't it incredible how the world turns? They just don't like it when something don't favor them. Sorry. That's life. That's reality. Something you don't like. It's incredible. So yeah. A lot of men today, bro, turned off completely by a lot of these women on a serious note. Women are always going to have beauty. Women are always going to be beautiful, even if they're crazy. So yeah, they're there for fun. They're there for the taking, for fun. That's always going to be there, but there comes a point, bro, where it's like, enough is enough. When is something more real and serious and more fulfilling going to happen? This is what men are being robbed of today. Because all women want to do is have fun, enjoy their youth, enjoy their beauty, take advantage of whatever they can because they're that young and hot. So it's like, for those of us that want to be more fulfilled and want to do things, better and do things more so according to the Bible, we're screwed. It's like you have to indulge in all this fun today to even get anything at all. No one is serious no more, bro. None of these women are serious whatsoever anymore. Like, it's insane. It's insane, man. Some of these women have the best guys in front of them, bro, and they don't know what to do with it. It's just fun, 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 fun. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I really don't. Maybe it's because it's that easy for them to get a boyfriend like this. Or for one of these options, she knows she can make this guy her boyfriend like this. Maybe it's because it's too easy for them. But here's the thing. They have a few years where it would be that easy, and for the guy they choose, they're going to be able to get. It's not that way for us. It can get that way for us when we're in our prime, but our primes are at different times. Women's primes come much quicker than men's. Women even hit puberty before us, for God's sakes. But that's not the end all be all. But I'm just saying, a woman's prime comes far before ours. Ours comes later on, when we're more developed, more successful, better looking, more in shape, more mature, everything, more confident. Ours comes later on, and then their value starts to drop. At the exact time our prime starts, a woman's prime is ending. So if they don't get a man when it's ending, you're going to have a hell of a hard time. Very hard time. To the point where there's a good chance you're never going to get what you want. And this is why, bro, women that do this, they're not smart. They're not smart. They're not thinking logically at all. And we know they don't, but no one's telling them anything, bro. So when a man's prime starts, all these girls who are young, they're coming up. And they see that guy. They see you. And the options are limitless. They're there. But then again, now that you have so many options, you're going to be as picky as a young, beautiful girl. That's how picky you're going to be. And you're going to make sure you're going to land on the right girl. Who is mentally well upstairs. Who is beautiful. Who is ready. Who is willing. Who is not a hoe. Alright? That's what you're going to wait for. And I recommend it highly. Because you don't want to bother picking somebody where your time is going to get wasted. Because most of the time it's going to happen. So you might as well play the field for quite some time. Build some shit up with some people. Get your person and ride off into the sunset. This is how this shit works, bro. Maybe not 100 times out of 100, but a lot of the times, this is how it goes. Unless you're one of those people that, you're young, a woman's young, and she has the decency to not be like these modern women and, be with you when you guys are younger. But some women, bro, they don't do it. They just want to stay single throughout majority of their 20s, which is a terrible idea. I'm not even saying these girls have to be in relationships at 19. I'd say by about 24, you want to figure that out. I would say so. By about 24, you want to have that figured out. And every single age after 24, which is 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, so on and so forth, you're getting a little closer to danger. You're getting closer to the danger zone. So why would you do this to yourself when you have the best options when you're at your youngest? Get the best fucking option, lady. What are you doing? It makes no sense. And it makes no sense because this is logical, bro, and they don't operate in logic. It's later on they have all these problems. It's later on all this bad shit's happening. It's later on they can't get the man they want because they were not thinking logically. Nothing mattered that much to them. They're in the fantasy and the Disney of emotion, and it's just like, whatever. But that's not wise. And that's what hurts them, bro. When women lead themselves, they hurt themselves. If you let a kid just do whatever, a kid's going to hurt itself. That's how women are. That's why we're supposed to be there, for sakes. But nope. Boss girl independence nowadays. I'm telling you this now, it doesn't end well. We're seeing it. We're going to see a lot more of it. It's going to get nasty, bye. And don't you guys worry. It's going to get easier for us. I promise you that. It already is easier right now. I'm telling you, it is. But we are being patient, bro. We're being patient. That's what we're doing. That's all you got to do. I'll see you guys in the next video. God willing, God bless, and we'll see y'all at the top.